So, the Premier League season is just around the corner, only a few days to go until game week 1. Of course, why not give our Premier League table predictions? Now, of course, the window's not shut yet, so it could all change. Harry Kane could go to a big club like West Ham, could stay at Spurs. You never know what's going to happen in this window. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new around here, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and also comment, as all helps the algorithm out massively. But let's get on with what you're here for, and here is our Premier League table prediction for season 21/22. Enjoy, guys. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to our Premier League 21 season prediction. Now, of course, guys, I haven't been streaming much on Twitch recently. We've got a new job, full-time job. I'm working at Spurs. This table is unbiased, by the way. But anyway, we're working it full-time, so videos will still stay the same, but obviously stream schedule has changed. Apologies, guys. Made the whole video about it in the description below. Check it out if you want to see what my schedule's like on live streams, but YouTube stuff should stay the same, if not get a bit more consistent / more videos. I have to see, but stream-wise, schedule will be out very, very soon. Don't you worry about it, guys. But let's start at the bottom and work our way up in the Premier League. And bottom place, we've gone for Norwich again. I think Norwich are just, they are the definition of a yo-yo club. You search yo-yo club, Norwich comes up. I'm 99% sure of it. I don't think Pookie will be firing like he was at the start of. I know last season, last time they were up in the Prem. Have they invested? They've invested a few players. They've got a few decent loanees. Billy Gilmore's there. I think Brandon Williams might be going there. I'm not too sure, but they've got some decent players. But I don't think they've got the firepower or the. I'm not gonna say they're tactically naive. They don't change their system to suit the Prem, and that is a good spirit to go down in. But if they want to stay up, they may have to adapt slightly. They're my bottom team for the season. I think they'll. I think most people predict them to be bottom of the league. Now, second from bottom, I've gone for Southampton. Obviously, Danny Ings has left the club, gone to Aston Villa. Talk about where they might be in the later in the video. But I've gone for them second from bottom. I don't know if Ward-Prowse will leave this window. I'm not sure if he does. If he does stay, I still think they'll come bottom three. I just think Southampton, there's a worry about them for me. I don't think they're all that. I really don't think they're all that. And for me, they're second from bottom. And third from bottom, filling in the relegation spaces, is actually not another newly promoted side. I've gone for Crystal Palace. Now, a lot of their experienced older players have left on a free transfer, a mass exodus in the squad. They have bought some very, very nice, promising young players. Will they all adapt at the same time? Will Patrick Vieira have a successful managerial role at a club for the first time in his lifetime? All these questions unanswered. There could be an unreal surprise package. But I'm going to hedge my bets they're not. Elise's joined, of course, but Eze is out for about 10,000 years of an Achilles injury. There, for me, bottom three. I think Vieira's not the best manager in the league by a long stretch. I think he'll struggle. I think he might get sacked early on. I think I've got him down as probably one of the early sackings of the season. For me, Patrick Vieira's not all that for a manager. From what historically, Palace might suit him down to the ground. But for me, Crystal Palace make up the bottom three. Fourth from bottom, 17th place. It was quite, I can't lie, 17th to 14th was basically like picking teams out of a hat. In a little bit of part, actually no, let's say 17th to 15th was kind of like picking teams out of a hat. I've gone for Burnley, 17th. I think the gap between third from bottom and fourth from bottom will be quite big. I think relegated teams will be relegated quite early. I think the bottom three are quite poor. I think Burnley, I think it'll be quite a tight table between 14th and 17th. So it could be like 3 points between sort of bottom half and relegation zone, just off relegation zone rather. Burnley, not much to say about them. I can't say I watch them a lot. I can't say I know who they've bought. I don't know if they've bought anyone. They're a classic Sean Dyche side. We all know what to expect from them. I hope they have a good season, because I don't mind Burnley. I really don't. I think you need a team like that in the league to make it a bit more exciting. For me, fourth from bottom is Burnley. Fifth from bottom, looking down at my phone. Sorry, if I'm wondering why I'm looking down here, my phone's there with the table on there that I made like 10 minutes ago in the bath. So as you can see, top-notch analysis from me, making up on the spot and also making predictions in the bath. Why not? 16th place is Newcastle. For me, I don't like Newcastle. I just think they're a bang average side with quick players. That's literally what I think they are. 16th for me now, Don. They could swap with Southampton if Southampton are any decent. That's all I'll say. But I've got Newcastle 16th. Don't really care about talking about them. St Maximin's decent. Callum Wilson's a pace merchant. Joe Willock might have signed for them though. Joe Willock might have signed. He could be a decent signing for them. So actually, still 16th. Don't even care. 15th place is Watford. Newly promoted side. Can't say I've watched them much in the Premier League. I think they have a nice little bounce come back in the Premier. They've got some decent players. About the managerial role, don't know who he is, but he'll get sacked at some point, no doubt. So no point in talking about him because he'll go within about 2 months. 15th place, Watford. Like I say, some decent players. Bought some decent players. Josh King is a nice little sign. They got a couple others as well, if I remember who they are. I don't remember who they are. Cannot remember for the life of me, but they are decent players as far as I'm aware. But 15th place for me is Watford. If you came here for some amazing in-depth tactical analysis of why I think teams place where, subscribe and go. I'm not being funny. Just leave a subscription. Wait for game week 1 prediction. That'll be out. By the way, week 1 prediction for game weeks will be out probably Thursday if you're watching this. 14th place has gone for Brighton. Now, I think Brighton could have a very good season if their strikers score some goals. And they might, which is why they're 14th. I think they can definitely... They could come like 11th if their striker actually scores. There's a lot of ifs this video. But the football's based on ifs. What ifs? I think if their striker scores some goals, they get 11th. I don't think they'll drop down further than 14th because their defence is pretty good. Obviously, Ben White has gone. I'm not sure whether they'll reinvest. Bissouma's a great midfielder. He might go by then. I'm not sure. But 14th place for me, Brighton. I think Graham Potter's a great manager. Surprised he wasn't poached by any bigger clubs. Sorry, Brighton fans, but I think he's great. For me, 14th place minimum, possibly up to 11th. We'll have to see what happens in the season. Hopefully they start firing now. 13th place, talking about firing strikers. Brentford and Ivan Toney. I think Toney will be an absolutely incredible striker this season. Save this bit if you want and mock me when he gets 5 goals this season. But I really think he could get like 15 goals. I just like Toney. I really like him. I think he could be really good this season. And I think he'll play for a move come next season. Although Brentford, I think, will stay up. I think season after, they might go back down. We don't know. They have made some decent deals. They do like to spend money in a certain way of analysis and mathematics they buy their players with. It's a weird way of doing it. If you want to see videos, there's all over YouTube videos on how Brentford buy players. I'm pretty sure they buy them in a weird way. But Ajer, obviously from Celtic, I think, has gone to Brentford. I think Ivan Toney is a great player. They've got some good players already, but I think Toney will be a surprise package for the season. And in this video, we'll go through our surprise packages and our top scorer, etc., and our FA Cup winners. But for me, Brentford are 13th place. Now, you guys might be shocked about this. I've gone for 12th place, and I've gone for Leeds. I think Leeds may struggle a bit this season. Don't know why. I don't know why. It could come back to bite me. Something about Leeds, I just don't fancy in the season. I can't explain to you why. It's one of those out there shouts. If it goes well, I can go, look, guys, I told you so. If it goes wrong, okay, I was wrong. But for me, Leeds might be 12th. And I'm interested to see where they end up coming. 11th place here. Just because of the money they've invested, I think they might actually come a lot lower than this. I'm tempted to sort Villa and Brighton around. 11th place is Villa for me, but I'm not sure they'll come there. They've made a lot of signings. Obviously, Grealish has gone to Man City. Will they struggle without him? Absolutely. But Aston Villa 11th. They've got some decent signings. They might gel, they might not. Maybe swap Brighton and Villa around. Now, let's stick it as is. Leave Villa as 11th place. That was my Bath instinct. I'm never wrong in the Bath. Never been wrong in the Bath. This is correct. This is all correct, bottom half. On to the top half here. And the first team to make the top half is Wolves. Don't really know why. Nuno's obviously gone. Jimenez is back though. Hopefully he's firing. So I like it when a player like him comes from a serious injury and does well. Don't want him to struggle and obviously not recoup from his form previously because injuries can kill players and that hopefully doesn't damage his career. I'm going for Wolves in the top 10. We'll see how they do. Not sure who they've really bought or who they're going to buy, but I think a decent-ish season for Wolves. About Europe as well. We'll have to see how they do. Talking of Europe, 9th place. I've gone for my boys. West Ham United now. If they sign players we're meant to sign, I've gone for 9th. I'd love a European run, an amazing European run. Maybe an FA Cup or a Carabao Cup run, or even a win. I'd like a nice run in the Cup. However, probably sacrificing those Cup runs probably means an 8th or 9th place finish for West Ham. If we do well in the Europa League, I think we drop down quite a bit further. Our squad depth is not there yet unless we buy more players, of course. There's a lot of ifs, like I say. So I'm saying West Ham, 9th place if we're at Europe kind of early. The further we go into Europe, every month we're in Europe more than expected is a place down the league. For me, we could go down as low as 13th if we do well in Europe. I'd take that. I would take 17th and a Europa League final all day long. I just would. I just 100% would. It's the memories. Premier League safety and a cup final in Europe. You may as well take it. I'll be happy with that. But I think West Ham 9th place, not realistic. Hopeful that we'll do quite well in the league. I think we'll get points early on and then focus on Europe, hopefully, and slide down the table and not be relegated. But I reckon maybe 9th to 12th place. But I've gone for 9th because I'm confident in David Moyes and his late window signings. Of course, the window's not shut yet, of course, like I said earlier. 8th place, winning the Everton Cup. is Everton. All I need to say. Rafa Benitez is an interesting one, though. No one knows how they do. They could be terrible. They could be great. Why is my Paul Pogba one behind my PSG top? That's weird. Anyway, about that. Rafa Benitez could be good, could be terrible. We'll have to wait and see. Wins the Everton Cup, 8th place is, of course, Everton. 7th place here now. As of recording this, Harry Kane is at Spurs. He might leave, he might stay. Lautaro Martinez might come in. We don't know. Gone for Spurs 7th. It could all change massively if Kane goes and they buy players, or Kane stays and they buy players. Don't know, but I've got them for 7th on the assumption that Kane might leave and they'll reinvest. That's my assumption there. Now, 6th place, without European football, they have to do well. The signings they've made, the money they've made, Arsenal, top 6, they have to do well this season. Otherwise, Arteta probably is gone for me. I'd say Arteta's gone if they don't get top 6. That is why. And their signing is decent. Ben White, overpriced but decent. Lokonga, decent player as well. Linked to a few more as well as recording this. Obviously, window's not over. But I think 6th place for Arsenal. They have to do well. With no Europe, they have to do well. 5th place, I've gone for Leicester City. Not bottling top 4. But in the race, not in the race for top 4 either. I think the top 4 are so far clear of everyone else. I think Leicester just kind of just walk along to top 5, top 6 and see how they do this season. I don't think Jamie Vardy will do well though. I don't think Jamie Vardy will be good this season. This is a season I think he's on his decline. 4th place here into the top 4. The big 4 are left. And for me, 4th place is Liverpool. I don't think they've got the calibre to match the other 3 teams this season. I'm not sure why. Don't know why I think that. Get some good signings. Obviously, Andy Robertson's out injured. Not the one from chat in Twitch, but Andy Robertson, the left back. Konate has come in, of course. Who else have they signed? Wijnaldum left them, which is a big hole in that midfield. Going for 4th place Liverpool there. 3rd place, the money boys, of course, Man United signing Sancho, signing Varane. They're a midfielder away from probably a title push. They're 3rd place for me, behind 2nd place Chelsea if they sign Lukaku. If Lukaku doesn't go, swap United around, but at the moment Lukaku hasn't gone to Chelsea. If he does, Chelsea is 2nd. I think they've got a great team, great depth, decent manager. I just think Chelsea are kind of being underrated a little bit. Not many people are saying they're the top 2, but I think they're gonna get top 2. I think they'll push City quite far because City have a little bit of a habit to lose games they should win. I think if Chelsea just plough through, the pressure's on City. Pep will overthink, and they might not win the league, but they do. For me, Man City are top of the table for me. Grealish signed for 100 mil, bit of a waste of a signing. To be honest, I'm not sure he's worth 100 mil, bit of a waste of money. But I think City are just incredible. Pep's incredible. Their players are incredible. You've got De Bruyne, so many good players. Diaz at the back, so many good players. I think they're too good for anyone else in the league. I think it'll be close between City and Chelsea, but for me, Chelsea win the league. On to FA Cup. I'm going to say Man U win the FA Cup. Carabao Cup will be won by Arsenal. League's top goal scorer. Tough one. I want to say Lukaku or Kane. Lukaku or Kane for me. And let's say most assists, De Bruyne. Or I think Havertz will do very well, but he won't get top assist. I think Havertz will be really good. Player of the year will probably be Kane, if he's top goal scorer, that is. Or KDB. I think De Bruyne could be good. I think Pogba could be decent, but not in the league for the whole season. I think surprise package, Ivan Toney for me, 100%. Underachiever, Jamie Vardy. In terms of teams, overachiever will probably be, let's say, from that table, I'd say Brentford, the overachievers, and I reckon Spurs will be the underachievers. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Let me know in the comments below what your predictions are for all that good stuff. Comment, subscribe as well, leave a like as well if you enjoyed. It helps the algorithm out massively on this channel. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you all later.